Hi, this is Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel. So I finished my ephemera packs that I want to share with you. They're called Small Blessings. I did one a few months ago called Wings and Stems. This is the same idea, but I had to put them in these sandwich baggies because I got ahead of myself. I made these adorable little coin pouches to put the pieces of ephemera in. The only problem is I made a stack. There's 40 of them here. They're printed on 110-pound cardstock, and they don't all fit. Yes, they all fit like widthwise, but there's just too many. The stack is too thick, and the envelope won't expand that far. But I didn't want to take any out, and I wanted you to have the envelope because I thought it would be really cute to either put in one of your journals or to tuck a few pieces of ephemera and add to some Happy Mail or something like that. So that's why I just put everything in the sandwich bag so that it would be in one place, and you can decide which ones go in the coin pouch and which ones are extra. So this is called Small Blessings. It's a collection of vintage prints, all different types that are just kind of based on things, the way things used to be, little goodies, little glimpses into life. And so I'm going to go through them so you see what you're getting. Every one is the same. I made nine packs. The coin pouches are slightly different, but not different enough to list them separately. So the one I showed you here is a pretty good representation of what you're going to get. The color of buttons or the color of ink or the paper might be a little different, but it's still all pretty much the same. One of them is going as an Easter giveaway to the Easter giveaway winner recipient, and the rest of them are listed in my Etsy shop. You can click them below. Click below to see them. Okay, so here's some blouse pins from a catalog for a store, and the store is J. Rotherham and Company, and I thought these were beautiful. And so here's a little, and they're all about, whoa, we are not focusing. Okay, they're all about this size, give or take. So here's a little painting book, Father Tuck's Bird Painting Book, complete with paints. This is a cover, and I think it's about 1910. And I thought that was so cute that they had books like this way back then. Here's like a card. I think it's like a calling card or a name card or something like that. You can write there, just a little vintage, beautiful flowers and lace. And then a teeny tiny little mushrooms and butterfly. How cute would that be for one of your nature journals? Here is a vintage lady. It says January 1882 from the Ladies' Companion. That's a magazine. It's just their style. Happy Jack. This is a little page from a book for kids. Happy Jack is a little squirrel. He has a warm nest up in the top of a tree. And you can see they're just little pictures instead of words. And this is really old. Thought it was so cute. And here's an advertisement for Royal Baking Powder, a vintage advertisement, and I thought that was really cute, not only because of the grapes, but it would be great in a cooking journal or something like that. My card and my compliments, please give yours in exchange. Here's a little vintage calling card, and you can actually stamp or write something on there. Thought it was really adorable. Here's a vintage illustration, and I love the cherries with the purple flowers and the little bumblebee. So cute. And look at this adorable little owl. How cute is he? And here's like a lady's sitting room or something like that with a writing desk and a needlework table, and just really pretty. I love these hummingbirds in the blues, so I wanted to add those. Here is a business card. Ask for Thurber's hominy, shredded maize, oatmeal, farina, tapioca, sago, rice flour, birdseed, etc., etc. So it's like an advertisement for HK and FB Thurber and Company. And I just love the vintage bird in the nest, and so I wanted to add that. Here's another, like, one of those calling cards. Very beautiful. Here's like some cows and looks like a man fishing and a little dog. Little country scene. Really pretty painting of these flowers in this vase. Here's an ad for Puritan dressmakers pins by the American Pin Company. This is a photo from, I want to say it's about 1920-ish, and it was from a book about photography from that time period. And this is a picture of vintage books on a shelf. Obviously, I printed it out, but I thought that was really neat. Here's an ad or a business card for the American Suspender Company. I thought it was like really ornate and interesting, so I added that. Here's another one. I think it's in French. I think it's like a perfume, for like a perfume or something like that. Really pretty. Love the colors. Here's a vintage illustration of a little girl and her doll. And some flowers, and it says rose. And here's another illustration of a little girl eating, and she has her teddy bear there with her. And here's another calling card. I tried to add a bunch of calling cards. I really think they're cute and really vintage and fun. Here's an advertisement for Lion Coffee. It's the king of coffees. I thought that was really neat, especially since we love to coffee dye. Here's a farmer and some horses. This goes along well with the cows that actually came from the same book. Here is a vintage little page of music for Little Bo Peep. So cute. Here's a little country girl feeding her chickens. And this is a book cover from Country Walks of a Naturalist with his children. I thought that would be great with in a naturalist or nature book journal. Here's a vintage calendar for October. It has a little saying on it. Here's a patent from 1889 for a stopwatch. Very steampunk, very vintage, very, very cool. Here's some plans or advertisements for some ladies' writing desks. You can see kind of how they're built. This is from a 1917 book on embroidery patterns. And this was some of the patterns from the book. And here's a little greeting, a note to you. And another little vintage lady with her beautiful dress. And another sentiment, best wishes. This is a business card for a shoe store. Edwin Burt, Fine Shoes. Edwin T. Burt, I think it says. So I thought that was really cool because they're advertising shoes, but there's a bird on it. I just love it. Here's a vintage floral painting. This is from a book. I believe this is from Fragmenta Botanica. And it's just kind of all these very old drawings of flowers, but kind of all of their different parts, so you can see them, and I thought that was really pretty. And then a vintage cookbook from, or a monthly cookbook, so like a vintage magazine, a monthly magazine of household interest from 1913. So those are all 40 of what you get. So I just love this set. I've honestly printed them all out, then I hand cut them all out, then I inked them all, and then I separated them all, and then I just showed them all to you, and I'm still in love with them. So I picked them all because I loved them, and I hope you do as well. So thank you for watching.